Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a rapid revision of the second most volatile topic, or the 20th notebook topic, that is nerve injuries. Alright, and I have tried to incorporate all the nerve injuries at one place. Okay, so let us start with the upper limb fractures. Right. So in shoulder dislocation, the most common type of shoulder dislocation is anterior, and the most common subtype is subcoracoid shoulder dislocation. Here, most common nerve injured is the axillary nerve. Even with proximal humerus fractures, axillary nerve is injured. Right. Then with supracondylar fractures, remember the mnemonic AMRU, that is the most common nerve injured is AIN, followed by median nerve, radial nerve, and the least common is ulnar nerve. Also remember that in extension type of supracondylar fracture, the most common is AIN, while in the flexion type of supracondylar fracture, ulnar nerve there becomes the most common type. But extension type of supracondylar fracture is more common as compared to the flexion type. Therefore, most common nerve is AIN. Okay. Then in Holstein fracture, that is of the lateral condyle, the most common nerve injured is the radial nerve. Here there can be fishtail deformity. Right? Yeah, I forgot to tell you, Gartner classification is used for supracondylar fractures, and the most common complication is Gunstock deformity that is associated with supracondylar fracture. Okay, supracondylar fracture is in itself very important. Then in Monteggia fracture, the most common nerve injured is posterior interosseous nerve. How do you remember your Monteggia and Galeazzi? By the mnemonic Grimus. Okay. So in Galeazzi, there is radial fracture, and in Monteggia, there is ulnar fracture with dislocation of superior radio-ulnar joint. Okay. Then in elbow dislocation, the most common nerve is ulnar nerve, and the most common type of elbow dislocation is the posterior dislocation. The most common nerve injured with wrist dislocation is median nerve. ठीक है, फिर से देख लेते हैं एक बार. डिसलोकेशन में शोल्डर में एक्सिलरी, एल्बो में अल्नर नर्व, एंड रिस्ट में मीडियन नर्व. ठीक है. देन ह्यूमरस में एक्सिलरी in proximal humerus, AMRU in supracondylar, right, and in Holstein-Lewis fracture, radial nerve. Then Monteggia fracture, posterior interosseous nerve. ठीक है, supracondylar में anterior interosseous nerve, and Monteggia में posterior interosseous nerve. Posterior interosseous nerve is a branch of radial nerve, ठीक है, while anterior interosseous nerve, this is a branch of median nerve. Then coming to the lower limb, remember here in hip dislocation the most common type is posterior, and if this is the acetabulum in head, if it goes posterior, then posterior nerve will be involved, that is the sciatic nerve. And if the head dislocates anteriorly, then the anterior nerve will be injured, that is the femoral nerve. Okay. In knee dislocation or fibular neck fractures, the most common nerve involved is the common peroneal nerve. Also remember, common peroneal nerve is the most common nerve that is injured while lithotomy. Okay, now let us look at some surgical procedures and the nerve damage injury associated with it. Okay, breast surgery or in the axillary clearance, the most common nerve is intercostobrachial nerve, right? Followed by the lateral thoracic nerve or the nerve of Bell, that is the nerve to serratus anterior. In thyroid surgery, external laryngeal nerve is more commonly damaged than recurrent laryngeal nerve. Okay. Parotid surgery, remember, it depends upon the presenting complaints of the patient. If the angle of mandible is deviated, then the nerve involved is marginal mandibular nerve. If there is anesthesia at the angle of mandible, then the nerve involved is the greater auricular nerve. Okay, this is an important question. And if the patient complains of Frey syndrome, which is gustatory sweating, then it is due to the involvement of auriculotemporal nerve. These all are important. Then laparoscopic surgery, right? The most common nerve is the lateral cutaneous femoral nerve of thigh. ठीक है. In open surgery, the most common nerve is ilioinguinal. ठीक है. O is a vowel and I is also a vowel, तो open में ये. In mesh entrapment, ठीक है, S H, ठीक है, iliohypogastric nerve is involved. ठीक है. तो open surgery में is ilioinguinal vowels and mesh में it is iliohypogastric. ठीक है, H and I, remember that. Thymectomy, the most common nerve is the phrenic nerve, and the investigation of choice for phrenic nerve palsy is fluoroscopy, right? So the test is called sniff test, and the patient is asked to sniff something while the real-time images on fluoroscope is taken, and we can see if there is any paradoxical movement of the diaphragm indicating phrenic nerve injury. Ultrasound can also be used to confirm phrenic nerve injury. Now, let us talk about some nerve compressions. ठीक है, carpal tunnel syndrome everyone knows is the involvement of the compression of median nerve, and the test that is most or the best test is the Durkin test. Then pronator syndrome or the ligamentum Struder syndrome is again compression of median nerve by the pronator teres. And then cubital tunnel syndrome is compression of ulnar nerve. Another is Guyan canal syndrome, where deep branch of ulnar nerve is involved. Then supinator syndrome, which is also called as arc of Trolley or leash of Henry syndrome, here radial nerve is involved. ठीक है. Then chiralgia paresthetica, it is also called as Wartenberg syndrome, where superficial branch of radial nerve is involved. ठीक है. Then Wartenberg sign, remember, is associated with ulnar nerve. So Wartenberg syndrome, if they say that is radial nerve, which is chiralgia paresthetica, while Wartenberg sign is ulnar nerve. ठीक है. Now myalgia paresthetica is same in lower limb. It is a compression of lateral cutaneous nerve of thigh. ठीक है. Then thoracic outlet syndrome, that is T8, C8 or T1 is involved, right? The structures compressed are first nerve, then vein and artery, and it is quite frequently asked in AIIMS, where they ask about the test for diagnosing it. So remember to test Addison's test and Roux test. ठीक है. There is also one Wright's hyperabduction test. So yeah. Pyriformis syndrome, here there is compression of sciatic nerve. ठीक है, pyriformis के पास वही होती है. Then tarsal tunnel is posterior tibial nerve. Morton's neuroma, right? Here the interdigital nerve is involved, and the most common is third, more than 2. And remember here in Morton's neuroma, the sign is Mulder sign. So Morton's neuroma will involve the third interdigital nerve. Then quadrangular space, here there is compression of axillary nerve, right? And the artery that is in the quadrangular space is posterior circumflex humeral artery, which is a branch of third part of axillary artery. ठीक है. तो क्या क्या हो गया, जल्दी से रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. Compression or entrapment syndrome, carpal tunnel median nerve. Pronator syndrome is again median nerve. Then cubital tunnel or Guyan canal is ulnar nerve. Supinator, arc of Trolley, leash of Henry, radial nerve. Chiralgia paresthetica, superficial radial. Myalgia paresthetica, lateral femoral cutaneous nerve of thigh. Then thoracic outlet syndrome, here C8 to T1 is involved, right? And the tests are Addison's test and Roux test. Then pyriformis syndrome, sciatic nerve, tarsal tunnel, posterior tibial, Morton's neuroma, interdigital nerve, quadrangular space, axillary nerve. ठीक है. ब्रेकियल प्लेक्सस की ब्रांचेस जल्दी से देख लेते हैं एक बार, राइट? सो इट इज़ फॉर्म्ड बाय रूट्स, राइट? देन रूट्स फॉर्म ट्रंक, अपर ट्रंक, मिडिल ट्रंक एंड लोअर ट्रंक. ठीक है. रूट्स आर सिचुएटेड इन द occipital triangle, and this trunk are situated in the subclavian triangle, right? So C5 C6 root give rise to upper trunk, C7 forms the middle trunk, and C8 and T1 forms the lower trunk. Remember, just the ventral rami of all these nerve root give rise to the trunks. Okay. Then the upper trunk, medial trunk, and the lower trunk, they divide into anterior and posterior divisions, right? And the question that is asked is, which part of brachial plexus do not give any branches? So the answer is division. There is no branch from the division. Now the anterior division of the upper trunk and the anterior division of the medial trunk leads to the formation of lateral cord. Then the anterior division of the lower trunk will lead to the formation of medial cord. Now the remaining, that is the posterior division. Right, all the posterior division, they will unite to form the posterior cord. ठीक है, तो अब हमारे पास है 3 cords, lateral, posterior and medial. Now the branches of the lateral cord are lateral pectoral nerve, musculocutaneous nerve, this is very important, and the lateral part of median nerve. ठीक है, the branches of medial cord will be medial pectoral nerve, medial cutaneous nerve of arm, medial cutaneous nerve of forearm, medial branch of the medial branch of the median nerve, ठीक है, and ulnar nerve. And finally, from the posterior cord, we will get thoracodorsal nerve, lower subscapular nerve, upper subscapular nerve, and radial and axillary nerves. ठीक है, एक बार लिख लेते हैं. Lateral cord, the mnemonic is LML. तो lateral pectoral nerve, musculocutaneous and lateral branch of median nerve. Then medial cord, medial pectoral, then cutaneous valley, medial cutaneous nerve of arm and forearm, arm, medial cutaneous nerve of forearm, then medial part of median nerve and ulnar nerve. ठीक है, इसका था LML. The mnemonic is M4U. And posterior में बाकी सब like upper subscapular, lower subscapular, thoracodorsal, radial and axillary. ठीक है, so this is brachial plexus. Now the branches from the roots are, ठीक है, dorsal scapular from the C5 root and lateral thoracic nerve or nerve of Bell from C6, C5, C6, C7 nerve roots. Then from the upper trunk, there are 2 branches, suprascapular nerve and nerve to subclavius. So this point is the meeting point of 6 nerves. So it is called as Erb's point. ठीक है, and any injury to the Erb's point will lead to Klumpke's paralysis. Now let us look at all the major nerves quickly. First, axillary nerve. It is involved in fracture neck of humerus, and the classification used is Neer classification, where it is classified according to number of parts of fracture. So if these are the fracture, then there are 1 part, 2 part. ठीक है, so this is how Neer's classification is done. Then it is involved in anterior shoulder dislocation. We studied most common coracoid, right? It can also be injured in while improper injection, if is given in the deltoid, that leads to the formation of the regimental bad sign, because that is the area or the sensory area, cutaneous sensory area of the axillary nerve. Then it can get compressed in the quadrangular space along with posterior circumflex humeral artery. ठीक है, reginald bad sign is the sign for axillary nerve damage. Then there can be difficulty in abduction, that is in the range of 15 to 90 degree due to the involvement of deltoid. Also, it supplies teres minor, so there may be problems with external rotation. ठीक है, तो क्या क्या हो गया? फ्रैक्चर नेक ऑफ ह्यूमरस, एंटीरियर शोल्डर डिसलोकेशन, improper injection, and quadrangular space compression. The abnormalities, if axillary nerve is involved, are vaginal bat sign, abduction between 15 to 90 degree, and external rotation. Then next is ulnar nerve. ठीक है, कहाँ कहाँ डैमेज हो सकती है? फर्स्ट इज द क्यूबाइटल टनल नियर द मीडियल एपिकॉन्डाइल. ठीक है, देर इज एन एक्सेसरी मसल विच इज कॉल्ड एज एंकोनियस एपिट्रोक्लियरिस or the accessory anconeus that can lead to its compression. Then in the Guyon's canal by pisohamate ligament. Then tests for ulnar nerve palsy are card test which is used to test the palmar interossei. ठीक है, तो इसमें क्या करते हैं, जैसे दिस इज द हैंड, सो रिमेंबर पैड, palmar interossei are for adduction. So we ask the patient to hold the card between his fingers, but if the palmar interossei interact, he will be able to hold it when the card is snatched, but if it is not, then the card can be snatched. ठीक है, ऐसे ही dorsal interossei dab is for abduction. So we ask the patient to fan out his finger. ठीक है, that is the Igawa test. Then book test, it is for adductor pollicis. And abnormal book test indicates abdominal adductor pollicis, and the patient will hold the book not by the action of adduction, but he will pinch his thumb against the book, right? And abnormal test is known as Frommert sign. Then Wartenberg test, that is for adductor digiti minimi. ठीक है, remember Wartenberg syndrome we read was for superficial radial nerve, that is chiralgia paresthetica. Then ulnar paradox क्या होता है? दिस इज़ वेरी कन्फ्यूजिंग, एवरीबडी गेट्स कन्फ्यूज्ड हियर. ठीक है, इसमें क्या होता है, इफ़ द इंजरी इज़ हायर देन देयर विल बी लेस सीवियर क्लॉ हैंड. ठीक है, जनरली क्या होता है, इफ देयर इज़ अ हाई इंजरी और इंजरी इज़ मोर प्रॉक्सिमल देन द सिवियरिटी ऑफ द पैल्सी विल बी मोर. बट इन अल्नर नर्व, if the injury is higher, then the severity of disability is less. Why is this? This is due to the sparing of flexor digitorum profundus. ठीक है, this is very important. Remember this name if you can't remember anything. While in lower injury, flexor carpi ulnaris is spared, that leads to severe claw hand. ठीक है, तो फ्लेक्सर कार्पाई अल्नारिस लोअर में स्पेयर होगा जिसकी वजह से क्लॉ हैंड ज़्यादा होगा, एंड हायर में फ्लेक्सर डिजिटोरम प्रोफंडस इज स्पेयर्ड जिसकी वजह से अगेन सीवियर क्लॉ हैंड होगा. फॉर ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ क्लॉ हैंड वी यूज़ नकल बेंडर स्प्लिंट. नेक्स्ट इज मीडियन नर्व. ठीक है, इट कैन बी कंप्रेस्ड बाय स्ट्रूदर्स लिगामेंट, प्रोनेटर टीरिस सिंड्रोम, देन फ्लेक्सर रेटिनाकुलम, right, where bowing takes place leading to carpal tunnel syndrome. And remember, the most sensitive investigation for that is nerve conduction velocity. ठीक है, the tests, provocative tests are for carpal tunnel are Tinel sign, Fallon test, and Durkin's test, and Durkin's is the best. Then the test for median nerve palsies or involvement of median nerve is atrophied thenar eminence. ठीक है, ape thumb deformity. Then all the intrinsic muscles except adductor pollicis and flexor pollicis brevis का deep head will be involved. ठीक है, like lobe lumbricals, opponens pollicis, abductor pollicis, and flexor pollicis. So the sign will be Pope's Pope's hand or the Benedict's hand, pointing index sign, and Ochsner clasp sign. ठीक है, then pen test. There is it is due to problems in abduction. ठीक है, next is Kilonevin sign. It is due to involvement of AIN, right, and there is deformity of flexor digitorum profundus. The patient is unable to form OK. ठीक है, a weak OK is formed which is known as OK sign, and remember AIN is the most common nerve injured in the supracondylar fracture of humerus. ठीक है, so here I made a drawing that this is normal because of the flexor digitorum profundus which supplies distal interphalangeal joint and AIN. If this is involved, FDP or AIN, there will be a weak OK. The patient will not be able to form an echo sign. ठीक है, तो क्या क्या हो गए? Pope's or the Benedict's hand. ठीक है, Pope's hand is These two fingers are straight extended and these two can flex, so it looks like a pope. Okay. Then pointing index is okay, index finger, if this is the thumb, this will be the index finger when one closes the hand. And Oshner clasp sign is कि when you hold both hands against each other and try to flex the fingers, these fingers will be standing up only. Okay. Next is pen test, then Kilo Nevin or the OK sign. These are the tests for median nerve. Radial nerve, it can be involved in axilla due to crutch injury or Saturday night palsy. Holstein-Lewis fracture, that is the spiral groove. Then leash of Henry or arcade of Froschschild compression. Right here, radial nerve can be compressed. And then Monteggia fracture. Remember, Monteggia is a fracture of ulnar nerve. Fracture of ulna with superior radioulnar dislocation. And the classification used for Monteggia fracture is the Barrow classification. Here the patient will complain of wrist drop and cock-up splint is used for the treatment. So these were all the nerve injuries. Okay. Nerve injured in fractures. First we did the nerve injured in the fracture. Then second we did nerve injured in surgeries. Third, some nerve compressions and important signs and tests of the nerves, along with a brief mention on the brachial plexus. For PDF or any other inquiries, just DM me on my Instagram. Okay. And if I'm fast, then I'm really sorry, just watch it in 0.5x speed. And if I'm slow, then you can always boost up the speed to 2x. This 20th notebook or the most volatile topic video, and we'll be covering the remaining topics with the subsequent days, right? And I think like it's better not to read anything new at this moment or at this point of time. What you have, your notes, just consolidate them and just remember to do the volatile topics at the end. Keep practicing, keep giving tests, keep giving GDs, right? And that's it. Hope you like, comment and subscribe so that I know what kind of content I am supposed to make. And also, if you want the notes or the PDF for this video, then you can message me on my Instagram. I'll be most obliged, and your feedback on this video is so surely welcome. Thank you guys, have a nice day and happy learning.